Hi, sorry. The beginning, basically all of this episode is dog shit quality audio because I didn't hit record. Whoop-de-doo, who would have thought? I made a mistake. Sorry, but you love us and you love this show, so you'll listen and deal with it. Love hearts. Bye. Hello, everyone. Sorry. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Original Sin. Sin with a C, not an S, because we are very funny people. This is a show where we talk about remakes, requels, sequels, remasters, legacy sequels, and anything that has an original. I'm Corey.
I'm Lex.
My co-host, Lex.
Yes, hello.
How are you? Okay.
Okay, we got a thumbs up. That's a good thing.
I've been better, but...
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
It's like the line from the movie Transformers. Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Anthony Anderson says it. You don't... Oh, God, I can't wait to make you watch that movie.
Yeah.
It's so bad. No, it's amazing. Or in Transformers 2, when they say, "We are beneath the enemy scrotum."
What?
Yeah, they give a Transformer balls in that one. That's real. Okay, let's go on.
Yeah,
let's move on.
what's today's episode?
Today's episode is about Tron. I love Tron. Tron's so good. Tron and Tron Legacy specifically. Tron 1982, directed by Steven Lisberger. And Tron 2010 or 2011?
I think it's 2010.
I always forget which one it is, but directed by Joseph Kosinski, my goat, my fucking goat, the goat of goats. Love that guy.
Do you know what else he directed? I feel like... So,
this was his directorial debut, which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But after that, he did a movie called Oblivion with Tom Cruise. Have you seen Moon?
I have not.
Okay, so if anyone has seen Moon with Sam Rockwell, directed by Duncan Jones, the son of David Bowie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's his one good movie. Do you know the movie Warcraft?
No.
Okay, never mind. That's probably the better. It's a World of Warcraft movie.
Oh, God. That sounds terrible.
It is. I've seen it. It's at my house. A 4K UHD of that movie's at my house.
Anyway, Tron.
Tron! Joseph Kosinski, he did Oblivion. He did a movie called Spiderhead with Miles Teller and Chris Hemsworth. It's a Netflix original. Not bad, actually. Chris Hemsworth, if you want to see him actually act for once, watch that. He's pretty good in it. And then Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think you told me that.
Which you can
amazing
tell.
Movie. Yeah.
And he is in post-production of a movie called F1. It's a Formula 1 movie, racing with Brad Pitt.
Huh.
And the trailer looks fucking awesome. I mean, it's just Top Gun Maverick with cars. Cars 5? What if they made a gritty live-action reboot of Cars?
Oh, God.
That's just Transformers, actually.
Yeah. Now that I think you told me before that he directed Top Gun Maverick, but it's really obvious even when you're watching Tron Legacy.
Mm-hmm. Before we get into the movie, though, what is Tron about? What's Tron?
Well, I did not like the first one, but sorry, I don't know if that's a hot take.
It's not.
No.
I don't think it is.
It was visually, very impressive first time, but we'll get into that. First one is about Kevin Flynn. He's a hacker. He's got Arcade, and, the company that he was originally with, someone, stole his ideas, I think, and he was trying to hack into, the grid, and then the Master Control Program, sent him in or something, and then he gets out. And then he gets stuck back in Tron Legacy.
Fuck!
Because his evil clone, Clue, evil clone Clue becomes evil. Even though he's not really he's in the first one for a couple minutes, max.
Yeah, that's...
He wasn't, it was a good setup for the Legacy sequel.
Literally.
No pun intended.
Holy shit, guys.
But he wasn't in it a lot in the first one. But then he becomes evil, and then we found out that Kevin has a son, and it's 20 or something years after Tron, and then he finds out what his dad has been up to, and also gets put in the grid.
The grid.
And then he finds his dad, and also finds Cora. The ISO, I don't remember what that's.
ISO, yeah.
It's basically an organic life form in the grid that just kind of happened, and Clue is
isomorphic
genocide.
algorithm. Yeah, he's just like
genocide, kill them all.
He's like, something good? No, thank you.
And so Korra's the last one, and then they fight Clue, and then Sam and Korra get out, and then Kevin is kind of like vaguely up to interpretation, but I think he died.
Well, he's in Tron Ares.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And there's going to be Tron Ares coming out this year.
Scored by Nine Inch Nails.
Yes.
My goats.
Very awesome.
But speaking of scores, the original actually had the synth parts were done by Wendy Carlos.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who we learned about in synth cinema.
She did like a Kubrick movie.
I think she did. If it was Clockwork.
But yeah, she did. She was like really.
Yeah, she did. That's so crazy. She did The Shining too. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, she's very talented.
And like the best parts of the score of that one are the synth ones.
Yeah.
But then Tron. I'm not.
Legacy.
A Legacy Weequel, is scored by Daft Punk.
Yes, fucking awesome, and they're in the movie.
Yeah,
that scene is amazing when they're fucking fighting and they change the music.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, these guys are gonna die. Let's change the music to Derezed. Which, like, hell yeah. I bought that on my iPod Generation 3 in, like, 2013 with real money on iTunes. I bought Derezed and a song from Captain America, the First Avenger.
That's incredible.
I know. I almost bought if the I'm Blue, If I Was Green, I Would Die song. That's the times we were in 2013.
Yeah, Daft Punk is awesome. Nine Inch Nails will also be awesome.
If the movie's ass,
I don't care. As long as the score is good, I know that Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross have cooked multiple times on soundtracks.
They're cookers.
Didn't they won the Golden Globes for Challengers, right? But I don't think they got nominated for
They didn't get nominated for the Oscar.
I haven't even watched Challengers, by the way.
Did we talk about last
I think we talked about it last time.
Yeah, it won original score, which as they
That's
should.
good that they won the Golden Globe, because they're awesome. Anyway, Tron.
Yeah. So, I fucking love Tron Legacy.
Yeah, I mean, I remember vaguely watching it when I was a kid. Like, just like the fucking aesthetic of it is awesome. The like retro futuristic feel. And there was like a game when I was like a little kid. My parents let me have a Facebook account so I could play games on it.
That's awesome.
And there was like this nightclub game that had like a Tron world in it, and I remember being like obsessed with that.
What
it was called
fuck?
Nightclub City, I think.
That's so cool.
And I looked it up recently, and like it just kind of disappeared off the face of the internet. And I really missed that game, and I wish someone did like a reboot of it or something.
I had this game called, it was for the DS, but it was a Tron game, and it kind of sucked, but I fucking loved it just because it was Tron. Like, the chokehold this movie had on me as a child, oh my god, it's, like, I grew up a lot on Marvel movies and other superhero films, and, like, that was, like, the advent of Marvel. I remember seeing Avengers 1 in theaters, which is 2 years after this came out, which I also saw in theaters. And I think, like, this is just so formative for me, like, growing up, that, like, it's something that is so, like, undeniably a part of me that, like, something I think that's, I'm going on a tangent, but I think that's an issue with a lot of people who are really into movies, is that they feel bad liking movies that maybe aren't, quote-unquote, perfect, or, like, prestigious. Yeah. But I think what's important is to have an unabashed love for something. Because, like, I fucking love Tron. Is it a great movie? I think it is. Is it perfect? I mean, no. But what is? What is? And, like, same goes for, like, Transformers. Those movies are pretty bad, like, technically, if you want to say it, but, like, writing-wise, whatever. But, like, I fucking love them.
There's, I'm kind of pretty vocal about this, if you know me, but my favorite ongoing show is Interview with the Vampire right now. But there is a, like, absolutely fucking horrible version of it called Queen of the Damned. But
I've heard of that.
I was obsessed with it when I was younger, because it's just, like, a very, like, nu metal soundtrack, like, very, like, cool aesthetic.
Have you seen the Tom Cruise Interview
with the Vampire?
Have. Yeah, I think I haven't yet.
Tom Cruise is actually really good as Lestat, but the TV show version played by Sam Reed is just like I didn't think that he was gonna be better than Tom Cruise's version, but he takes it up like another notch, and I was wowed.
Damn. How do you notch up Tom Cruise?
I know, like bro literally like grew out his hair, like he literally just is Lestat now, and okay, I can talk about Interview with the Vampire for a really long time.
We can do that. We can do an episode on that.
Please.
Honestly, I'd watch it. Hell yeah. But yeah, Tron. Wow. Like, I really just don't have anything to say, but, like, this movie's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are some issues with it.
Oh, God, the writing is pretty miserable sometimes.
I think the pacing is also weird because, like, there's, spoiler alert, the guy who is Rinsler is actually evil Tron, but, like, it's, like, we don't really get to sit with that. It just kind of happens, and it goes really quick. And I was like, okay.
I disagree with that one. I like that. I really like that.
Okay. I still think this movie could have benefited from, like, an extra, like, 30 minutes. Just to, like, flesh things out a little bit more. But I think there's also, like, people were like, oh, the exposition, there's too much exposition. But, like, you also, this is for people who may have not watched the original that are interested in it. So you kind of have to explain things to, especially if it's targeted toward kids.
They definitely haven't fucking seen Tron 1982. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, I didn't know there was original until more recently. But, I mean, yeah, it's obviously more targeted towards kids, so you do have to say things, like, a little bit more clearly.
Yeah. I mean, there is that rule of, like, the audience isn't stupid, and I think that includes child audiences, and, like, there are great movies out there that are made for kids, like, directed towards, like, younger people, and that aren't like this. So I think it's a fine line to be like, well, it's a kid's movie, because, you know. But also, I think if the movie does so many good things, that, like, I can excuse other bad things.
Yeah.
Because the direction is impeccable. The visual effects are fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
The set design is great. The acting is pretty good, except for Garrett Hedlund, Mr. Sam Flynn. He's a little cheesy. I mean, it's funny, but he's mogging the whole time.
Yeah. My hot take is that I think it would have been cool if it was just about Kevin and Cora.
No, that's not a hot take at all, I don't think. That's like... I mean, at least to me, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think Sam needed to even be, like, in the movie, honestly. Although I do like the part at the beginning where, like, he makes the software, like, available to everyone. Because it's not really touched on, but, you know, like, in capitalism... Sorry, that's the buzzword. That's the buzzword.
Buzzword of the day.
Buzzword of the day. We have to sell software to make money, but I don't know. I think certain things should be accessible on the internet.
DeepSeek.
Yeah, shout out DeepSeek, which fucking tanked OpenAI and
fuck
NVIDIA
you, Sam Altman.
Stocks.
Freak.
Yeah, that's actually like a perfect case of like the beginning of the movie is just making software accessible, because Adobe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, why are you charging that much?
Pay $3,000 a day for the rest of your life, and you can use half of Photoshop.
Yeah.
The thing with actually, Encom is the company, which is I think a not parable, but like a stand-in for the company Enron, which is notoriously horrible, like, financial, like, they did a lot of fucking bad shit. Finance-wise, and funnily enough, if I'm not mistaken, very recently, the son of the CEO of Enron is now the CEO, and he's actually, like, doing good things, and, like, being a good guy, which is, like, how Tron Legacy ends.
Yeah.
Like, Garrett Hedlund's like, I'm taking back the company, Alan. With the Moggin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, he's so hollow and, like, stale, but I kind of love him.
I don't.
I'm nostalgic. It's nostalgia. He's a goof.
And also with Cora in particular, like, she knows how to fight, like, she's awesome. She's awesome, but she still ends up being, like, a damsel in distress at some point.
She's, like, a non-character, even though she's meant to be...
She's very flat as a character, I feel like. It's more so, like, oh, she's the last ISO, like, and she's with, Kevin.
She's, like, one of, like, 8 MacGuffins in the movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think it's the right.
I hope she's in the new one.
I don't think she is. But also, it's Olivia Wilde and, like.
Yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah.
Ooh.
Brother, but I mean, what do you want to talk about with this? Because I mean, like, I could talk about anything and everything forever. Should we go more into the original though? Because I think we talked about the legacy a lot so far. My thing with the original is that it is a technical marvel.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm not really a big fan of the story. Because why the fuck did Yori kiss Tron and Kevin?
Well, there isn't a story. And
yeah.
And I think
it's just supposed to show, like, how technologically advanced it was for the time. Because there was no CGI. Like, I think you told me a little bit that they used, like, math equations to make it, which is, like, crazy.
Yeah. So, like, for the light cycle scenes, they had different companies who had different rendering softwares and blah, blah, blah. But for stuff like the light cycle scene or the ship, the shuttle, this was before polygons existed. So this was primitives, which are just shapes, and you put the shapes together. And what they would have to do is there were 6 digits you could input. X, Y, Z, yaw, pitch, and another one. Like, just the 6 directions of freedom, I think they're kind of like known in VFX. So there were those, and you had to write them all down in sequential order. Then you would input them to a computer, have the computer render it, have the computer put it onto film, and then screen the film, and only then could you see what was happening.
That's crazy.
Like, so, like...
That must have taken a lot of time and work.
And, like, more than that, I'm sorry for, like, ranting, but, the people that, like, the sets themselves, like, so when they're on, like, the full CG backgrounds, what they had to do is cut out individual pieces, the individual frames of the people, cut out their faces, cut out their eyes, and their mouths, all on separate plates, layer them all, and with the suits are black and white, and they were filmed on I think a type of Kodak film, where you can invert it, it's very high contrast film, and then you put a gel over it, which makes them glow.
That's a lot of work.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, like, I vaguely knew, like, the math equations, but, like, that makes me appreciate it a lot more, just because that's, like...
Yeah, oh my god. Like, the first CG character was in 1985. The first full CG character in 1985. It was in Young Sherlock Holmes, I think it was the stained glass man or something. So to think 3 years before that, they were doing this and saying, okay, like, what? Oh, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Shout out Steven Lisberger, director of Tron.
The original one?
Yeah, I don't think he really did anything else after that.
Oh, also there was a great child drop in the original one.
Oh my god, and they do it again basically in the sequel. I almost called it the Legacy sequel. Yeah.
I mean, literally,
Tron Legacy, my goat. Yeah, but he didn't do like anything else directorially.
Wow. He kind of just dropped that and then went.
Yeah.
And then disappeared.
It seems like he became like a lead producer after that. And he was really involved. He was really involved in Tron Legacy.
Oh, that's cool.
And that you can tell.
Yeah. I think I also like that with the original, it just kind of throws you in. There's not really as much exposition as the new one. It just kind of throws you into the film, and I appreciate when...
But yeah, because you can have a 20-minute build-up to something, but also you can just be like...
We're here.
Here's this awesome scene of Jeff Bridges being, like, disintegrated, like, piece by piece. That was so cool.
I know, I was like, oh my god. And then when he comes back, it's the same exact
It's the same shot.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But I don't know how they did that specifically, but, like, holy shit, that's so cool. Which kind of, like, you look at the 2010 one, the sequel, it's kind of lame in comparison. When he just gets digitized, and it's like, whoosh. But then, like, you see the one from 82, and it's like...
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you keep in mind that was made in 1982. I don't know, I think it was also with Sam, young Kevin, there's like a lot of parallels between them, obviously, like father, like son. But in the new one, Kevin is like God. So like he's a lot like less like young and immature, like he's...
But he still kind of has that same like hippie vibe.
Yeah.
Bio-digital jazz, man. God, that's such a good line.
I know.
That's another thing. The writing may be kind of goofy in the 2010 one, in Legacy, but I fucking love everything. Ow. Sorry, I poked my nose. That Kevin Flynn says. Like, I don't know, like, I think these films are saying a lot that, like, I'm biased, but they're doing so much. Like, the amount they say about religion, like, dictatorships, like, genocide, like, oppression, capitalism. Like, it's so complex, but it's kind of just, like, goofy kid movie a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, even in the Legacy sequel, they straight up call it genocide.
They do.
Like, they don't even sugarcoat it. It's like, they literally killed an entire group of people.
And, like, I every time I watch it, I forget, like, how heavy that part of the movie is when, like, when Kevin is talking to Sam and being like, this is what they did. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And kind of when, like, Clue is, like, rallying all of his soldiers, like, it's very...
It's fascist.
Yeah.
And
it's parallels to real life shit that's happened.
And another parallel is the beginning of the movie, Tron Legacy. Kevin Flynn is giving a speech.
The grid.
The grid. A digital frontier.
Of course you know.
I try to picture clusters of information as they move through a computer. What do they look like?
Anyway,
Were the circuits like freeways? No, but in the beginning of the film, Kevin is giving like a speech to like a group of like boardroom executives over the hell. And it ends in the same way that Clue's speech ends to his army. It is the same exact voice lines.
Oh, wow.
Which, like, is another parallel between capitalism and fascism, that they are both, like, inherently exploitative, like, systems. And it's like, fuck, dude. Like, this movie is awesome!
I know. We vaguely touched on it, but, the guy who plays Zeus / Castor, fucking incredible.
God, yeah.
That whole scene, like, I don't know. I just love, like, with, like, crazy-ass music going on in, like, nightclubs and stuff, and there's, like, a fight, like, Blade with the Blood Rave. Like, those
I still need to watch that.
You haven't watched...
No.
Oh, my God. It's that scene with, like, there's just, like, it's a bunch of vampires dancing, and there's, like, blood everywhere.
I know of it.
It's so cool.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah.
That's all I know about that movie. And the Blood Rave.
I love Blade. I'm just a very big, like, vampire media enjoyer.
Really? Do you like Interview with a Vampire?
Gee, I wonder... Do I like Castlevania? Which I started rewatching. Gee, I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. Horny Dracula movie.
I love horny vampires. I literally played as a vampire in my D&D in the D&D campaign.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, but Michael Sheen as Castor, star of Twilight.
Amazing in the role. And also, like, his, like, cane as a weapon.
That's so cool.
When
it starts shooting, it's like...
I can go on a tangent about this. So there is an animated web series called RWBY, RWBY,
I've heard
which
of
came
this.
out in 2013 or 2014, and
Rooster
there is a
Teeth.
character that has the same exact weapon, with, like, a cane as, like, a gun.
Damn, they stole that shit.
Shout out Roman Torchwick, R.I.P. King. Spoiler.
Don't.
He's kind of similar to Zeus. So I definitely think there's inspiration from this movie, for that show. And in general, there's a lot of inspiration from, like, other shows when it comes into that web series. I know a lot about RWBY because I used to be obsessed with it as a kid. And so, like, as I was watching Zeus / Castor, I'm like, oh, this reminds me a lot of...
I love that, though. Like, seeing how media interplays with each other.
Yeah. And also, like, RWBY as, like, a whole, like, its gist is to make fucking weapons out of, like, everything, like, like, there's a character with an umbrella as a gun. There's, there's one of my favorite animes, Black Lagoon. There's, like, this nun with also an umbrella that's, like, a fucking shotgun.
That's so
It's,
cool.
like, it's stuff like that. Like, I just love, like, really cool improvised weapons. So, that made my heart flutter.
Yeah, speaking of also the real world, it was filmed in Technicolor, which you can really tell, especially when they're in the club. Go back to the club. I love Megalopolis. I should buy that movie. Oh, hey! Shout out Hugh Manning. Love that guy.
Did he just walk
Yeah, he
by
waved.
us?
He went like he did a little toodaloo.
I didn't see it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my goat.
It's okay.
But what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, it was filmed in Technicolor. You can really tell when they're in the arcade. I really want one of those shirts that just say Flynn on the back or Flynn's. That's so cool. But because it's beautiful, it really is. The lighting is gorgeous. It looks very Suspiria-y when all the red and the blues are there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey guys, it's like that movie we just watched.
Holy shit.
Wait, oh my god. But also, that shot where Alan Bradley is in his cubicle, and there's like a million cubicles behind him.
Oh, yeah.
It's a matte painting. And like usually matte paintings are like basically background only, but you can see a little bit in the foreground. It like the painting like is actually like in the foreground of the shot as well. And I'm like, I love that.
Me too.
I love the imperfections of things.
I will say one of the things I'm gonna nitpick about Tron, and also, it's not like as egregiously in my face as with the remake as the original, but like the forced heterosexuality, and
That's just the vibe Garrett Hedlund has.
yeah,
It's just, this is the straightest man I've ever seen.
and I guess that's kind of, I don't know, when I think of like sci-fi stuff like this, like cyberpunk edge runners, which is also like it's also kind of heterosexual, but like there's more gender non-conforming characters.
Yeah, like I feel like especially like futurism in general, like it has this idea of like queer liberation and like just this kind of like, I mean, open-mindedness is like the simplest way to put it, but like it's the future. Who the fuck cares?
And adding on to that, I haven't played much of Cyberpunk 2077.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
But like there's a character customization, and like you can have whatever, like it's very like, I have some issues with the character customization, but it's very like trans friendly. And like you can choose whatever pronouns you want.
Fuck that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They're doing woke gender.
And choose a specific voice that you want, regardless of gender. And so I do think that like these futuristic things are queer in a sense. And I'm going to talk about Raiden for Metal Gear for a second. I'm sorry.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Like, I don't know. I think the idea of cybernetically enhancing yourself.
There's
like a gender aspect to that,
I mean,
especially
it's gender affirming care.
Literally, well, with Raiden, it's more like he gets This is a spoiler for you. I'm so sorry. Do you actually not want to hear it?
Well, I'm editing this. I'm gonna hear it anyway. I don't care. I already knew he becomes like a cyborg.
He gets turned into a cyborg against his will.
Okay.
And he already was like very like androgynous looking before that, but like
with his luscious hair.
Yeah.
So luscious. That luscious PS2 hair.
And he gets misgendered to be a girl.
Oh, I remember that!
Yeah. But I think that his story especially can be interpreted in that gender way, where like he gets forced into a body that is not his. And he kind of accepts it at the end, but like, you know.
The journey to that is very, I don't know, because I haven't seen it. Watched it, played it, everything.
His character design in 4 is so fucking cool.
I gotta get there. I saw a picture of it the other day. I was like just looking at stuff and I was like, ooh, I'm excited.
He's awesome.
I'm still a #1 snake lover. That sounds
I mean I think, and I'm not saying like all men.
Well, but
I think like men can relate a lot more to Solid Snake.
I see Solid Snake and I'm like, dude's rock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, he does a backflip, he jumps on a sniper rifle, picks it up and shoots. What the fuck? That is the most dude's rock thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh man, I miss Sniper Wolf. She was cool.
I don't, because she created a monster.
Yeah.
If you know who I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, keep it that way.
Anyway, Tron!
See, the tangents in this show are half of the show, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Because I fucking love it.
I'm not sorry.
Neither am I, especially when it's about Metal Gear Solid.
Kind of like...
Otacon.
I don't know. We live in a dystopia now.
I thought you were going to say we live in a society.
Fuck, shut up.
Batman.
I don't know. I like Tron and Cyberpunk. Like, they're at least cool dystopias, you know?
Yeah.
If I could, I would rather go fucking live in those right now, because at least the aesthetic is cool.
Yeah, Rachel, actually, she was talking to me the other day. Shout out, friend of the pod, Rachel, as I mentioned last episode. She said she was in a meeting or something with a club, and they were like, if you could live in one movie world, where would you live? I was like, fuck. My first thought was Tron. I'm not even joking. But also, like, do I want to live there?
It's cool.
But after a while, like, I don't know. I still don't know the answer to that question. Because, like, logically, you'd want to live somewhere, like, nice and peaceful and, like, whimsical. Because you don't want to, like, die.
Yeah.
Because, like, Transformers, you'd get fucking obliterated in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because all those movies are is explosions, which is awesome. Dudes rock, once again.
I have to think about that, too.
I know, it's a really good question.
If it wasn't just movies, I would say Avatar. Because, like, it's cool, you can firebend it. No, not the blue people. I said if we could include TV shows. Because fuck the live action Avatar. Fuck the blue people.
Hey, watch it.
God, sorry.
This is going on the internet.
Anyway.
No, those movies are not it. They're technologically great. It's like Tron. But do I think it's amazing? No.
Yeah. I like Tron more.
Tron is fucking awesome, and I don't care. I want to say, Joseph Kosinski, hear me out. Any of you who know who David Fincher is and his directorial styles, I asked you this the other day. David Fincher is a man who is very bent on precision, and he really everything he shoots is very intentional. He rarely ever uses handheld. There's maybe one shot in every one of his films that's handheld, maximum. I think the most might be The Killer, and that's because there's a couple fight scenes that he really disorients you with it. He doesn't use Steadicam. Basically, it's all of his tripod, dolly, any of that, crane. He's so anal that movie Panic Room, he built a fucking New York brownstone in a studio so he could take out the walls and shoot wherever he wanted.
That's crazy.
He's awesome. But I think Joseph Kosinski is David Fincher if David Fincher was an action director. That is my thesis. Because Joseph Kosinski used to be an architect, which you can really tell when you're watching his stuff. Because the way he frames everything, it's all symmetrical. It's there's a really good amount of symmetry, but also at the same time, when there's asymmetry, it's so intentional.
Yeah.
And you can tell just where he puts the camera, everything means something to him. And I that is something I love so much in filmmaking.
Yeah.
God.
I have only watched Fight Club, but
I cannot wait to make you watch all of them.
Yeah.
Except for
I also found out that I need to watch The Social Network because I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, and Trent Reznor is.
Yes, I know. My family loves that movie.
It's good. It's good. I'll watch it with you. I own it. Who would have thought? I own it.
I found out recently that he directed The Social Network.
I have a bunch of Fincher films actually. Okay, back to Tron.
I think we need to address the elephant in the room, which is Clue. The Clue in Tron Legacy, the CGI about that.
That was great, the perfect system!
The
His face.
Uncanny.
Yeah, I did a video essay about this.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it works. When I watched this as a kid, I had no idea.
Really?
I was, 5 when this came out?
Yeah, I think we...
And if I did, I don't fucking remember that. Excuse me, I just burped into the microphone. Classy. I did it again. Wow! Tron. Clue. But, yeah, I think it works. Especially because he's meant to be, this digital creation.
Yeah, artificial. I will say the only time I'm is with the young Kevin flashbacks, because that's supposed to be a real person.
Just don't show his face.
Yeah, just do back.
Yeah. Do back shots. So you're just
and I realized, fuck.
Give Kevin Flynn back shot.
Please don't.
Jeff Bridges, I'm so sorry. I love Jeff Bridges' voice. I'm just gonna say that. That's unrelated,
nice
but
to listen to. We were talking about Clue.
And back shots.
But yeah, I think especially with the that Clue is created artificial program thingy. I think it's okay in that sense.
Greetings, programs.
And also it's so impressive for the time because
it is
the blueprint for a lot of de-aging later on.
I think the first really good de-aging was Ant-Man. Because the opening of that has Michael Douglas de-aged.
Oh.
And it's this technology, what they were doing with this is radically different I think, than maybe not radically different, but like it set the stage. No pun intended. Five Nights at Freddy's. But I think just the way they were using technology to craft Tron Legacy is so incredible and amazing and synonyms, and I fucking love it. And the light cycles are the coolest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life. I want one now. Oh, but also, I think the sickest fucking things about the original Tron is every time someone says end of line.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Especially with Master Control Program.
Yeah, Master Control he's fucking British. Dillinger? Oh, Dillinger.
Yeah, that's the guy who, like, stole Flint's ideas.
Dillinger's the bad guy in the real world. Cillian Murphy in Tron Legacy is Dillinger's son.
Really?
Or his, like, grandson. They both have the same name, Edward Dillinger.
Oh, wow.
And in the beginning, during that opening sequence of Tron Legacy, the CEO of Encom, or whatever the fuck he is like, and the guy, he's helped us a lot, and his father had an instrumental part of creating this company and making it what it was, Edward Dillinger.
Oh, wow. Because I watched Legacy before I watched Tron, so I wasn't able to.
I didn't notice it until this time around.
Oh. Yeah, shout out Cillian Murphy for his
very
small role in Legacy. Cillian Murphy is awesome.
My goat.
Oppenheimer.
Tommy
Shelby.
Schloppenheimer.
I fucking love Peaky Blinders.
Shout out Jack Bowman. 2 episodes in a row.
Shout out Jack Bowman.
I imagine he doesn't watch this.
I think that would make it even funnier. We just need to find a way to shout him out every single
time. Just talk about Oppenheimer.
Another thing, the coding in both movies.
It's real.
We were watching Legacy with 2 people that are computer science and data science majors, and we were like, guys, is this how this works? Like, I can't remember. I think it was in Legacy where they're typing backdoor. Literally just typing backdoor. Yeah, he types backdoor. I was like, God, I wish that was how coding works, because I took a comp sci class.
He types backshots. No. And then it's just Kevin Flynn. No. I'm sorry.
I wish coding was that easy.
Yeah, I'm in comp sci right now. It's not. That's not it.
No.
Yeah, music. Tron. The score of Tron Legacy.
So peak.
I think it's my second favorite movie score ever. It's like basically tied for my first.
What's your first?
Batman 1989.
When it comes to video game soundtracks, I am very, I know what I like. I know what my favorites are, but I have to think about movies a little bit more, although I think I am biased toward The Crow.
That's valid.
Because it's just awesome. There's 9 Inch Nails, there's a Henry Rollins band, there's Pantera, amazing. I'm very specific with my video game scores, so my favorites are Devil May Cry, Nier, Final Fantasy 16, and others I am low-key kind of forgetting right now.
I don't really have any.
Video game?
Yeah.
I feel like you know more about film.
Yeah,
and I'm more.
It's such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know any game scores except for Lego Batman. I'm not even joking. It's the same music from the Batman '89 movie, and Lego Batman 1. That's why I like it so much. Because I grew up with it, but.
And I think with Legacy, we have seen a lot of really shitty CGI in the past few years because the workers are being underpaid and are on severe time crunches. And again, I don't really know how if the CGI workers of this movie were being paid adequately, but I think it was before companies really started knowing how to take advantage of them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so you could see that I think at least that it looks very polished and well done compared to Thor: Love and Thunder, She-Hulk show
Yeah. This in my benchmark for CGI is this in Transformers 2007. Transformers 2007 is one of the most impressive feats of computer animation ever. Transformers 2 blew up a computer trying to render one of the scenes. That is not a joke.
That's crazy.
And a lot of the stuff in this movie is practical, Tron Legacy.
Oh, really?
The suits are all practical with actual lights in them.
That's sick.
There's a lot of practical sets. A lot of it's like supplemented by CGI backgrounds. But, I mean, watching a lot of I've seen like basically all of the behind the scenes of this movie that has been released, and like it's amazing what they do and how they do what they're doing. Like in the light cycle scene, the only thing that's real is is Sam's face. Well, and the other riders' faces. Like, and if there's a helmet on, like fully over there, if helmet face like Clue or Rinsler, it's just a fully CG person, and you can't tell. It's not like Deadpool and Wolverine when they jump out of the fucking back of a bus and you're like, holy shit, it's Gumby. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm a hater. But I don't know. Yeah, this movie, I love it. I love it unabashedly, and I'm not gonna be like, I don't know. Like I think more people should just love what they love.
Yeah,
Especially
I do think that Tron Legacy has gotten a lot more appreciation in the past few years. I think I don't think it did well in the box office at the time. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. I've seen a lot more in the past few years of people making like videos about it and appreciating it a lot more.
It made like more than twice its budget. $170 million, by the way, budget. That's.
I think. Well, no, I think it didn't do well by critics. But.
Oh no! Yeah, it was critically pretty panned. I was gonna say like I kind of thought like I was the only one who really liked this movie. Like not like I'm the only person in the world, but like I didn't think anyone remembered this but me. And like as I've like spoken more about it and talked to more people about it, I realized you really like it. We have a friend Logan, shout out Logan, friend of the show, who really likes it. Like
Jake also, I can't remember. I think he watched it with a couple of his friends at the school that he goes to. But I was like, I'm doing an episode on Tron Legacy. You watched it before, right? He was like, yeah, it's awesome.
Shout out Jake, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Ren, friend of the show. And like even then, it's not just the movie that still lives on in people's minds. It's the music as well. Like our friend Paxton, her dad listens to the soundtrack in the car.
Shout out Paxton, Dad.
Friend of the show. So many friends!
That's actually really funny because I think I was in the car with her and I was playing Nine Inch Nails and she was like, my dad would really like your music.
Good. Fuck yeah.
For people who don't know, I think I have the music taste of a middle-aged dad because...
Depends on the kind of dad.
Yeah.
Some dads like Cardi B, some dads like Nine Inch Nails.
But a lot of people have been like, my dad would like your taste in music. And I was like, thank you.
Shout out Jim. Shout out Jim.
You mentioned Star Wars earlier. I think there's obviously like pretty clear nods to Star Wars because even with the original Star Wars came out in 1977, Tron came out in 1982. So like there's kind of similar. I don't want to say it's like the exact same because like there are differences, but like kind of similar story beats I think. But it's a lot more like condensed in Tron. Like it's not like huge fucking like galaxy and worlds and stuff. But there's kind of like the similar color scheme of like blue good, red bad.
But other than that, like, sorry, I just pulled up Tron Ares and Jared Leto's face showed up.
I know. That's the one thing that I'm not looking forward to with Tron Ares is Jared Leto. Fuck Jared Leto.
He's not the top. He's not the top billed cast member though. Evan Peters is.
Oh, okay.
So it goes Evan Peters, Sarah Desjardins. I don't know that's how I say her name. Jodie Turner-Smith, Gillian Anderson, Jeff Bridges.
Awesome.
We stay winning. Jared Leto, Cameron Monaghan.
Oh shit.
Greta Lee, she's the star of Past Lives, and Hassan Minhaj. Which cool. Like, the thing I don't like, though, is the director, Joaquin Running, director of Young Woman in the Sea, which I heard is not actually bad, but Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales, which is the 2017 one that people didn't really like.
I enjoyed it.
And also, I haven't seen any of them.
I don't know, I like Pirates of the Caribbean.
I haven't seen any of them.
I enjoy them.
But he also did Maleficent 2.
I had not watched that.
I
watched the original Maleficent.
But also, let's see who the writers are. Steven Lisberger is back.
Oh, nice.
Might go. I don't know if that's just because he did original story or he's actually working on the film. I really hope he's working on the film because he deserves to. the writer of Daredevil Born Again.
Is the writer of Daredevil Born Again not the original writer?
No, Stephen... Well, actually, Stephen DeKnight was the showrunner of the original, but he didn't do do that, no. He did 2 episodes of Born Again.
I need to watch...
some other stuff.
I need to watch Daredevil. I started watching it with...
oh, it's amazing.
With Jake.
Oh my god. Oh, no. The other writer wrote Joy, but it's a different Joy.
Oh, my God.
We were talking about Joy before this. Enola Holmes 1 and 2. Oh, okay. Interesting.
I watched the first one.
Are they okay? Are they good?
I thought it was okay.
Henry Cavill, big biceps. Oh,
And-
ooga.
Don't get me started on the Witcher TV show.
We can do an episode on that. We can do an episode on everything.
I need to play the Witcher.
I have The Witcher 3 in my room.
I also have The Witcher 3.
I've not played it.
But
Rachel says it's good.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
have many friends who have played it. What?
He wrote the movie Wonder.
I remember watching that in like middle school.
I've seen it a couple times. I don't know.
I like the book.
I've read the book. The book's good.
Yeah.
It's one of the few books I've ever read because I can't read.
Oh wait, I can't read. I think I said that last episode too.
You did.
Shout out Sonic.
Living. I'm getting copyrighted. Just kidding. I'm not that good at singing. But yeah. I'm really interested in what the fuck the story is because. Oh my god, are we not recording?
Did I not record? No. No.
Okay, back into it. What were we talking about?
I actually don't remember. I have Rinsler equals Rizzler joke.
The Rizzler. Rizzler.
Fuck.
Yeah, but I don't know. I fucking love this movie. Ah! Sorry. It's so good. Greetings, program. End of line. It's like so cool.
Yeah.
This and Transformers are like 2 of the most formative things in my life. Like, you don't need to watch the original to watch Legacy, and I think that's a big strength of Legacy.
Yeah.
It stands on its own. But if you do watch the original, it enhances your viewing, and I think that's what a Legacy sequel should do. It's like Top Gun Maverick, just another Joseph Kosinski film. You don't need to watch Top Gun to watch Top Gun Maverick, but it enhances it. It does, because you realize, holy shit, this is a million times better than that fucking movie. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but...
I mean, it's not... I don't know. It's just okay.
I think when I say this, I don't mean it as like a bad thing. The story beats are very predictable in both.
Oh god, yeah.
Like you can see it coming from a mile away, especially if you're not a little kid watching it.
It's colored by
numbers.
numbers.
And you've seen like a lot of, if you haven't seen like a lot of media, like sure you might not know what's gonna happen, but I mean, when I say that something is predictable, I don't think that it's a bad thing. Like no. I don't expect every film to like fucking plot twists, like subvert my expectations.
Flip the genre on its head.
And even the same with video games. Like I'm not gonna.
Because you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
You need a good story.
Like if I'm playing something like Nier, like I know that I'm gonna get my shit, like my entire worldview, like changed when I play it. But if I'm playing something like Spider-Man, which I love, I'm not expecting it to take a full 360 turn on the story, and then I'm sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
What is going on?
And I think that's another thing that, like, people need to unabashedly enjoy things that aren't, like, oh. Like, I think a big film that a lot of people, like, praise and, like, fucking hype up is Pulp Fiction. And it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's very well made. I think it's good. But I think people need to realize that that's not all there is to movies, is the Pulp Fictions, the 2001s. There are the Tron Legacies. There are the Top Gun Mavericks. There are the Edge of Tomorrows, which are predictable. And in Edge of Tomorrow's case, it's basically like it's a reformatting of Groundhog Day, but alien invasion and Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. Like, you need to have these moments where you can just enjoy things. And, like, I think that's really what I want to get across in this episode. Is because our first episode was Suspiria, which is, you know, it's kind of like it's a film bro movie at this point.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. Nothing wrong with that. But I do really like that we can cover movies that are like this and that aren't in the halls of academia.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with having simple stories.
No,
I think there's a place for them.
Some of the simplest stories are the best.
Yeah.
Like,
I think like this movie comes off as like complex because of its like world building, but I think at its core it's simple, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Because you can supplement simple stories with good characters, good writing, maybe not this case, good visuals, good music. Like, to have a good movie, you need a good script. That's the main thing. And while this script isn't amazing, it's not bad. And I think everything works like overdrive around the script to make it work. And I love it so much. And they're doing a 4K remaster this year, and I am buying it day one.
Yeah, like I love Evangelion.
Hospital.
But it like sometimes like don't sit the hospital.
It took you so long to.
I know.
I was thinking, I was like, oh,
it's a very complex thing to understand. I originally watched it when I was in fucking middle school, and I was like, what is going on? Like, I was literally like, I have no idea what just happened. And I think also like a lot of these more complicated stories like are better appreciated when you're older. I don't know. I feel like if I fucking watched Lost Highway in middle school,
you probably would have.
I would have been like, what is going on? What is happening?
Ah, boobs! No!
No!
I've never seen boob. Ah. Imagine boob.
Ha 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 ha! Guy,
Let's
laugh.
Let's laugh, guys. Guys are taking their shirts off in the funny movie. Let's laugh. Anywho.
Yeah. Moral of the story is
boobs are funny.
Enjoy what you like.
Sorry, wrong moral.
What'd you say? Boobs good?
I said boobs are funny.
Oh. That too, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I hate the phrase "let people enjoy things," but I also like see some truth in it, because sometimes when someone is trying to actively criticize something that should be criticized, people are just like, "Let people enjoy things."
Yeah, I like to say, don't yuck other people's yum, because like I feel like that kind of reduces like that kind of sentiment down to like pure aesthetics.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, it's more of just like, don't just shit on something because someone else likes it.
Yeah. Don't be a contrarian just for the sake of being a contrarian.
Don't be me. I'm kidding. I think I said this. You might have heard this, but I'm not a big fan of like someone like Jean-Luc Godard. I think what he does is like it's really impressive, and he's a huge part of film history, and I really do like. I think I've seen one of his films that I like. Wait, no, I haven't. The two films I've seen I don't like. Sorry. Well, they're okay. But something my boss, a friend of the show, Chris, said. He said the only thing more pretentious than liking Godard is not liking Godard, and I think that's fucking hilarious.
I feel like either way, your opinions about Godard can be contrarian.
Yeah, like I feel like knowing about Godard just like sets you on a bad path.
Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes. It's like an Amelia Perez. Yes.
Fuck.
Men,
that movie,
two women, one woman, two men.
I was gonna say the
penis
sex
or vagina.
sex opera. Like, how is that?
Rhinoplasty.
That's also like the reason.
Sorry.
That's also the reason why like these like prestigious like awards honestly don't mean shit to me sometimes, because
jokes.
how the fuck is Amelia Perez getting nominated, but like movies like I Saw the TV Glow, like and other like and like Challenger Score, how the fuck are those not getting nominated?
Yeah, I remember last year I guessed the Oscars and I got all but 3 correct, which says a lot. That like. And it was just based on like what I think they think deserves it. And I think when you can predict that, it's kind of, I don't know.
I also think they're obviously being paid.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like it's so like, that's why it doesn't, I mean, think what you want, but it doesn't really mean shit to me.
Amelia Perez got more Oscar nominations than a Parasite.
Oh, do you want to take a quiz?
Let's take a quiz. That's our jingle.
Let me pull it up. So I have 2 red herrings.
Well, don't tell me that.
Well, you do it too. Well, you could. I don't know. You don't know which one it is.
Be unfair. I'm supposed to
unfair.
think that it's normal.
Well, I don't know. I'm being nice.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm an asshole.
So, our first one. Well, so you have to first pick if it's Tron or Tron Legacy. Our first one, 5 stars. Elodie, I don't know how to pronounce that, said on September 19th, 2022, only sexy people get it, I fear. This is a literal masterpiece.
That's Tron Legacy.
Yes.
I'm getting a scoreboard out.
And so the second one, 3.5 stars. Christian said on May 30th, 2022, God, it is so heartbreaking that this movie has dialogue.
Ooh. Is that Legacy as well?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah! I'm doing my scoreboard in highlighter.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Third one, 2.5 stars. Cameron Flesher said on January 26th, 2025. So very recent.
Damn.
Dated and mostly incoherent, but still fun. Def can respect that this was bold for its time.
I feel like this is gonna be like, I don't know, like Iron Eagle or something. You know what Iron Eagle is?
No.
So sorry, small tangent. There's this like thing where like they're like called twin films. The same year, 2 films that are like kind of the same come out.
Oh.
Like 2005, there was The Prestige, the Christopher Nolan film, and then The Illusionist, another weird magician movie. There was White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen. But in '86, there was Top Gun and Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle is like Walmart Top Gun.
Damn.
And there's like 4 of them.
Damn.
I've seen Iron Eagle. But no, I think that's 82, Tron.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay, cool. Wait, I just hit no. I just gave myself a no point. Okay.
No, you can't take it back.
Fuck!
4. 3 stars. Abandoned Chimp said on August 5th,
I thought that was the
2023.
fucking review.
What?
I thought Abandoned Chimp was the review. I got so scared.
On August 5th, 2023. The Hero's Journey, Nepo Tech Bro Edition.
I mean, that's Tron Legacy.
Yeah. Damn. You're doing good. Okay.
Okay.
5 stars. Ali Bug said on March 2nd, 2020, play the soundtrack at my funeral, please. I am begging.
That's Tron Legacy.
No, it's The Crow.
Fuck! God damn it! Motherfucker, I should have known. I should have known that one.
Okay, next one. 4.5 stars. David Sims said on November 16th, 2019, a perfect movie. Half a star deducted for being utter gibberish.
No, I trust nothing anymore. I trust no one and nothing. This is rigged. The cards are not in my favor. My hands. What the fuck? This is utter gibberish.
Do you want me to say it again?
Yeah, can you repeat
A perfect movie. Half a star deducted for being utter gibberish.
it? Megalopolis.
No!
Fuck!
It's Tron!
Wait, the original?
Yes!
Wait, what?
Yeah!
4.5 stars?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I respect it, though.
Okay, next one. No stars. Daniel said on March 6th, 2024. Interesting. It seems the movie is arguing that the sabotage of energy infrastructure is an effective way to destabilize a techno-fascist empire.
The destabilization of an energy structure? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is this? Alita Battle Angel? Jesus Christ. That's not my guess. I want to say Tron 82.
It's Doom Part 2.
What the fuck? Fake movie. It's not a real movie.
3 stars. Max Power said on September 20th, 2020. Are they wearing hockey helmets?
Oh, that's Tron Legacy.
No, it's Tron.
Oh, I forgot. Those actually like legit are hockey helmets. Basically, they're like old football helmets.
That's funny.
Fuck. Oh my god, I'm 4-4 right now. This is bad.
Okay. 3 stars. Cameron Kozak said on April 15th, 2023. It's a really fun movie with great cinematography, a stellar performance from Jeff Bridges. The script, on the other hand, is too convenient and sort of lazy. But damn, the ending is so damn good.
This feels way too easy. This is... Oh my god, wait. What's a movie? What? Battery level low. Exchange battery. Oh, mine
Is it gonna die? Like now?
Yeah, mine's dying right now, guys. This is really funny.
We're
doing it live.
Wait, I have to close out. I closed out on my iPad, so you can't see it. Yeah, we could. It's okay. We'll just say sorry for the technical difficulties.
This is really funny.
No, it is actually is really funny.
I was like, I'm so prepared. Oh, this one's gonna die soon too. Die soon too.
Okay, we'll go fast.
Okay.
We'll go fast.
Okay.
Or well, now that we're recording, even if the camera dies, we could just like
We can have like a cutouts of us. Okay, so this one is.
Do you want me to say it again?
Yeah, please.
3 stars. It's a really fun movie with great cinematography, a stellar performance from Jeff Bridges. The script, on the other hand, is too convenient and sort of lazy, but damn, the ending is so damn good.
The Bad Times at the El Royale.
Is that your guess?
No, it's Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, good. Okay. 5 and 4.
Last one. 5 stars. Sam said on December 28th, 2024.
Sam? Inside job.
I don't think I ever saw Jeff Bridges this young before, but he looks pretty hot.
That's 82.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if you said that about fucking the Tron Legacy, you got problems. Okay, so last week you got 6 and 4. I got 6 and 4 this week.
Yippee!
So we're tied right now
Tied.
for doing okay with this. But yeah, we're dying might have already died. I don't know. I can't see it.
Why did you flip it around?
I don't know. I don't want to go over there again. So viewer questions, we don't have any yet from the Suspiria episode because it hasn't come out yet. So we're going to ask you again. Send us some questions. Send us some questions via email, originalsinpod@gmail.com, or via Instagram, originalsinpod, no spaces, no dots, no underscores. They don't allow spaces on Instagram. But yeah, send us questions. Tell us things that you want us to show, ask, talk. Don't know what I just said. Anything else?
Do we want to reveal next episode?
Oh, yeah. You can do this. This is yours. Oh.
Oh my god. The Departed and Infernal Affairs.
Hell yeah.
Because I love The Departed.
Oh my god. Okay, let's reveal next week's episode. The next one. Okay, so let's do a speed round of what we've been listening, watching, playing, reading.
Yeah. I started rewatching Castlevania because I'm watching it with Jake, friend of the pod. And it has like everything I could ever want. Religious imagery, vampires, possibly gay vampire if you look at it that way. With Alucard and Trevor, because I do. And I will fight people on that. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't really watched anything on my own, but I watched all the Jazz for a Class. Fucking amazing movie. 5 stars,
Same
5 stars,
here.
5 stars. So good.
Amazing.
Love. I've been listening to the same music I always listen to. I've been reading nothing because I don't read. I have nothing actually. I've been playing Marvel Rivals
again. Okay. I was gonna say I end up listening to them. Like it always comes back. I started listening to Old Bring Me the Horizon again. Really good.
Okay.
I love them. I have cried to many of their songs. Very good. Favorite albums: Sempiternal and There Is a Heaven, Believe Me. I've seen it. There is a hell. Wait, no, I said it wrong. There is a hell, believe me, I've seen it. There is a heaven, let's keep it a secret. Really good.
That's a fire name.
I know. Really
Damn.
Long. It's like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Length, but
what's my favorite Fall Out Boy song? I went to the store and I got 2 avocados, and then the avocados kissed me in my bedpost is gone.
That's also like the name of like certain like isekai anime titles.
Or like a giallo title. Property is no longer a theft. That's a good one. Or like My Heart is a Vice and You Are the Only
Do you want me
Key.
to make sure that's still recording?
No, I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
This is a fucked episode. Which is funny because it's about Tron and tech.
Fucked up tech.
Tron is short for electronic.
Ha ha ha. It's true. The ghost of Clue has been fucking with our equipment.
Might create the perfect system. This is not the perfect system.
No.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
We hope you guys really liked the second episode of this show, no matter how fucked it is. So yeah, follow us on Instagram, as I mentioned before, Original Cin Pod on Instagram, no spaces, no dots, no underscores, and maybe give us a follow on Spotify. Also, subscribe on YouTube, Original Cin Pod. Cin with a C. Don't fucking forget it, man.
Yeah.
Because that's real shit. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And Apple Podcasts. And YouTube. I already said that.
Yeah, you did.
Wow. This is great.
We're doing great.
Yes. So good. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
If the camera's still even on.
And if it's not,
sorry.
You won't even know.
You won't even know that we're waving.
No, actually, we're flipping you off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.